Welcome to Queer Sim Cam. My name is Cam, and today we're building a house with only stuff that I hate. Like with most challenges that I do like this, I'm going to pretend that I live here. So this is my hell now. We're in Newcrest. I've got what's a style of house I hate? See, I was gonna say warehouse, but warehouses can be cool. I guess it's a ranch style. I'm not super into ranches. Ranches give me a dusty synesthesia. Alright, so, this is bad. So good. So, the worst house would have separate rooms for everything. Dining room in the corner, much worse. Waste of a perfectly good corner. Kitchen, smaller than the dining room. But I still think in this case, a plain flat. Plain flat is worse. That sure is ugly. Alright, that's bad. Here's the thing. I'm always worried when I do these that they're gonna end up like someone's gonna message me like, my house looks like that. Do you hate my house? Okay, here's a confession. I hate mission style. I hate it. I like the funky shape. I mostly hate the furniture, honestly. All those straight lines. I also don't like that. Is that a stark front door? Yeah, it is. Ooh. I'm gonna light the house just temporarily with something bad, and then we'll go in with something worse later. I don't like this weird saddle situation. I use it sometimes, but I hate it. Don't particularly care for these, but if I had them in my house, they might grow on me eventually. These, I don't know, like, I like that we have them. They're useful, as are these, but I would never want them in my home. So I'm gonna put this one here, just because, like, this synesthesia coming off of these is like bad vibes. Like, this would get so dusty, for one. Not allowed. Not allowed to be dusty. For the hallway, I'm gonna do sconces. Got some beef with these sconces. Okay, this one, cool idea, doesn't light enough. This one, ugly. This one, ugly. This one, ugly. Not ugly, but why do people insist on putting this over paintings? Like, and by people, I do mean EA. This one looks like it's made of, like, gum. This one, they think it's classy. It's not. This one, gross. Bad to look at. This one I use sometimes. I kind of like it. This one, too big. Like, for the longest time, I thought this was a curly LED bulb. This one doesn't light up enough in the pool. I can't even explain what's wrong with this one. I just don't like it. This one, I always forget it's here, and when I remember, it's too big. Why is it so large? This thing is like, am I meant to forget that it's there? They put it above so many paintings, and it's like, I can't look away from that thing. Huge, bulky, bad. This one is used in so many builds, and it doesn't do what you think it does. It just doesn't do what you think it does. This one, okay.
And so it would never light like this. Please. It would never light like this.
Where am I? I'm running out of place to put all these lamps. I will not call this a well-lit house, but it is, I suppose, lit. Who would ever look at it? I wish they matched the countertops better. This one has the bad synesthesia. This one, if I see this pattern in real life, I go feral. I do hate this. The clinical panels, I don't even want them in a clinic. They're just so gross. And usually I would just forget that they're there, except that they've come up in so many build challenges recently. So we've got linoleum. I'm gonna floor the rest of this place. Honestly, this looks like a Sims 1 house. See, when I see the swatch down here, I always think I hate it. It's not that bad. I'm not a gingham person, but it's not that bad. I like pink, but I don't like this pink. I like the little stripe. I just don't like having to deal with the rest of it. Who would? Who would? Not even in a bathroom. Who could bother with diagonals if you're just gonna diagonal this? This is a truly disgusting house so far. I'm proud of myself. Just like, actually, you know what? I am gonna do that. Breaking free. You actually sat on one of these things. I don't approve of the shape of this one. What am I going to do with it? And I put it on the counter. Why? Because I'd hate to have a chair on my counter. So it's my hell house. And it is hell. The proportions of this chair are so wrong. Who made you? It clearly looks like it's based on a real chair. A real chair is a fucking nightmare. I also hate this one. I can hear the plastic. Tudor style should have evolved past the need for this many sticks. It just looks like a chamber pot. Having to look at the choices I've made. Can't lift it. I don't want it. Are these also mission style? I feel they look like it. Yep. And yes, I don't like the mesh on this one. The way they went about it and the way the pattern wraps around it, I don't think it's very convincing. Some of these things are getting a redemption. I hate this penguin. Let's put down some ugly carpet. I don't hate the penguin. I've already aired my beef about the penguin. Some of the patterns are fine, but then like the birds are stretched. Like those birds, they've been yanked, you know? They're not that long in anything else that has this pattern. I can tell. Like, you know, when you're like, oh, no, is he gonna tell? I can tell. I can also tell that, like, this pattern is from something. I like this rug, but I have the same worries about these patterns. I am playing a video game. I'm seeing things that I would not be able to see in real life. I also hate these because they're too square. It's not even the same red. I don't feel right saying I don't like this one. Say it? Does it credit? Does it tell you anything about the pattern on it? We had to convince our robots to build a 2-person sofa. The idea that robots made mission furniture goes against mission furniture. I think this video might be unusable. I have the sneaking suspicion that I'm going to try to edit this video and there will be nothing left. Here, maybe I can set this bench on fire later. This is a weird one because I like hot tubs and I like the lights and I actually like the plumb bobs on the columns. I just, look, either you know or you don't know, but shit happened. Yeah, it looks like it was supposed to be a pool table and then at the last second it turned into a hot tub. God, I wish we would have gotten a pool table instead. There. Full on nightmare. It's okay if bookshelves are just not doing much other than holding books, because they're holding your books. These are too far apart for some things and too close together for other things. They should have just given us one. This thing, I hate it so much, and I'm so tired of seeing it, because in every pack that doesn't come with a back of the bar object, they have to use this one instead, and it's ugly and I hate it. Meanwhile, this one is too bright. And I don't understand the candy cane striping. I wish the default swatch of this wasn't the fully white one. I feel like I'd use it more if it was like this swatch or something, but I forget that it comes in better woods. I use this one and sometimes I like it and sometimes I don't, but it has like the same problem as like that one, and it's from the same pack, but it's basically like it's too bright and like the color variations are garish. Are we ever gonna put all of this stuff in the house? I feel like we're not. I feel like this is like a garage sale of bad. I think we did it though. I don't think I can go on. This was a lot. I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I'll probably come back to this and do something with it. I also hate the name of the lot. So that's that. Bye.